Our next step towards strong AI is simulating the brain and how it operates. The computational mechanism that enables this is a network of artificial neurons. It's called Artificial Neural Network, or ANN for short. We begin by exploring how neurons work in the brain and how that mechanism is applied in artificial intelligence. Natural neurons. In nature, the neuron is quite a simple cell. Nevertheless, it's of crucial importance. Each neuron deals with information, or data if you will. It can receive information, process it, and transmit it to other cells. It does all of these through electrical and chemical signals. The neuron cell consists of three main parts: dendrites, a cell body, also called soma, and an axon. In most real neuron cells, the dendrites are the input element, the soma is comparable to a computational element, and the axon is the output element. If you think about it, it is similar to a computer algorithm. An algorithm usually has an input procedure, a computational procedure, and an output procedure. How does a neuron work? An information signal is received via the dendrites. Then it is transmitted electrically to the soma. The soma essentially sums up all the input it received, and if this sum is above a certain threshold, it fires an electrical signal as its output. The electrical signal is sent via the axon of the cell. Where does it send this signal to? Each neuron has only one axon, but it can divide into many branches called telodendria. Each branch transfers a signal to the dendrites of other neurons. This is the communication element. This process is how the network and the network effect is formed. When neurons are connected together, they form a region called synapse. How do synapses work? As we've now seen, in the brain, each neuron can perform only a very simple computation. That is, summing up the input it received and deciding whether to send out an output. The real magic happens when billions of neurons begin to exchange information simultaneously. The emerged behavior of billions of neurons talking to each other creates a sophisticated computation force. This is called intelligence. The connection between neurons, the synapses, can vary in strength. A strong synapse is where signals are transferred strongly or fully from one axon to another dendrite. Or in simple terms, when information moves in full from one cell's output element into another cell's input element. This transfer between neurons is done chemically through molecules called neurotransmitters. A weaker synapse is where signals are not transferred in full strength or only partially. But both strong and weak synapses are crucial components of the entire network. In nature, the adjustment of synapses, reducing or increasing the strength of a synapse, is responsible for a very important behavior: learning. Artificial neurons. Interestingly, when simulating this mechanism in a computer, a very similar behavior is generated. Experimentation time. Let's begin with simulating one neuron. We call this model a perceptron. We would like to give it a computational task, a simple but logical one. All programs, and actually all computers in the world, are constructed using logic gates. They represent the most fundamental logical operations such as AND, OR, NOT, NOT AND, and so on. For example, an AND gate may examine two statements. Let's call one A and the second one B. Only if both of them are considered true, then the statement A and B is considered true as well. Otherwise, it is considered false. However, for the OR gate, even if either A or B is true, or both of them are true, then the statement A or B is considered true as well. Well, can an artificial neuron perform the operation of the logic gate, say, AND? Think about it for a minute, and I will see you in the next segment.